There are four types of commanders that get released in Rise of Kingdoms. We have the garbage commanders, the ones that you should not be investing in, even if it looks good at the time because it has something new. Then you have your niche commanders that are justified getting if you specialize in a certain category, like maybe you main a troop type or rally or garrison or whatever. Then you have your good or great commanders that are worth getting, but they can be pushed out of the meta at some point if one or two good commanders come out. Then finally, you have your timeless commanders. These are the few commanders that are not going to go anywhere. You could have multiple releases and you just know that you made the right choice and that you don't have to worry about benching them anytime soon. So today we'll talk about which few commanders are worth investing in that will definitely not be going anywhere even if the game starts changing. And the first one that I want to talk about is Joan Prime. Joan Prime has to be the best and most versatile cavalry commander in the game. She might not be the strongest one, but she is the most modern cavalry commander with AoE. And even though the next release of Cavalry Commanders is definitely expected to have AoE this time, Joan Prime's 4th skill has a 100% chance to not only Will Smith you once with her active skill, but she backhands you again with that same skill again. It's crazy. And even with a cooldown of 10 seconds, it's still broken. Everyone was tripping when Liu Che got a chance to do a double attack. Well, imagine doing AoE twice. She's probably the reason why you guys kept getting single target commanders, because she was that strong. Anyways, I'm just saying that she is so good for the field that she is set for a long time. Next up we have Zhu Ji. Zhu Ji is another commander that has to be timeless. He's going to be the meta for a long time. Even though true damage might be the new direction that archers will go in, Zhu Ji will not be getting pushed out of the meta anytime soon. Though, the biggest downfall to him is that he does not have that much march speed, so he is slow, but despite that, the guy has a circular AoE that can hit 5 targets, and everyone that got hit by that AoE deals 15% less all damage for 3 seconds. Just like Joan Prime, that's kinda broken, so you can't go wrong with him. Not only that, but he offers 30% health, extra damage, 20% skill damage which is crazy, and multiple other ways to deal more damage on his 4th skill and expertise. Whenever someone talks about who is the best commander, Zhu Ji is always part of the conversation and it's going to be tough replacing that guy in the future. Next, I want to give an honorable mention to Scipio Prime. The guy is amazing. He has an AoE with an amazing debuff to health, a lot of attack, he offers health and other ways to deal more damage just like Zhu Ji. The only problem is that there wasn't another skill damage commander that was at his power level. I mean, you have Guan and Sargon I guess, but Guan is too squishy and Sargon does not have AoE and his active skill sucks. So it's not Scipio's fault, it's just that there wasn't a good enough pairing for him, and now smite damage seems to be the direction that infantry is taking. Unless another good AoE skill damage infantry commander with decent damage and some tankiness appears, Scipio will not be what you consider to be the best of the best or the necessary meta. But still, you can't really go wrong with Scipio, and just throwing this out there, if you guys end up getting an artifact through KVK, which is a free accessory given to every player in certain KVKs to change a commander's troop type, these 3 guys are top tier candidates to use that accessory on. Just imagine using Zhu Ji with Scipio or Zhu Ji with Joan, those trades would be insane. But anyways, the last commander who I think is timeless and isn't gonna go anywhere anytime soon at all is Liu Che. I don't mean this to be biased, but I truly do believe that Liu Che is the best commander in Rise of Kingdoms right now. And I say that because he has an AoE of 5 targets and a smite damage factor of 2250, and of course with the debuff to march speed to anyone that was hit by it. Then on his 2nd skill he offers defense, march speed, and skill damage reduction. And because on his 2nd skill he becomes tankier and faster, the guy becomes really accessible and easy to invest in without having to sink in a lot of sculptures at first. You get a huge amount of value from just the first 2 skills alone, but even then, his 3rd skill and his 4th skill are pretty good as well. They're still worth leveling up, and not only that, but on his expertise skill, that combo attack that he does, it's also very good, which is rare because most expertise skills are pretty mid. And yeah, Zhu Ji has health and a better debuff, but no one on the field has any form of damage negation from smite damage right now. But there are many commanders that take less skill damage, just like Liu Che, Gorgo, Boudica, Henry, Sargon, and Belisarius. So in my head, causing more AoE damage without it being countered is more broken, and having skill damage reduction is one of the best forms of tankiness for the open field because AoE is the meta for the field right now. He's also faster, and that combo attack on his expertise is also something that cannot be countered. And then just for longevity too, he is a smite damage commander, and that's the direction it seems that infantry is going. So if he's good right now, it just seems that as time goes on, with more and more smite damage commanders getting released, he's only going to get better and better, but I don't know. That's just what I think at least. If y'all agree or disagree, let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but that's it for the video. Later.